One hyperactive blue lizard and robotic bomb combine forces to beat the crap out of robots in this beat 'em up platformer. Not to mention, it kicks ass. Do you remember the earlier Suits and Sandals game I covered called Ice Demon? Yeah, the same creator BobMHood also did this awesome game, Throneless. You play as two characters, Robob and Moon, who are from the Mandew Series, which is really awesome to see references from different games and different characters. And in this demo, you go through one level, which is going through a city, and I really wish it continued. The demo lasted me around 8 minutes or so for my first time, and playing through this demo was a blast. You have different abilities as these two characters. Monsoon uses his fist, twirl attack, he can dodge similar to Skelkos from Ice Demon, and he has really good mobility, while Bob is more on the slower side. He has a mid-range water gun that takes out fires that you come across. He has okay mobility and the ability to do a charge bubble, which does additional damage. You're able to access another couple abilities, one being the bond attack, which allows you and your partner, depending on which one you have out, to deal a really cool and powerful attack. These attacks use up the bond that you collect, and also you're able to summon the president, who is also from Mandew 3, which is always cool to see. Again, references from other games. This character that you play as is invincible, and he's able to use a lot of different kicks and punches, and he has a big ultimate ability called the Train Stopper Punch, which is freaking awesome. Just take a look at this. This freaking punches the crap out of that turret, and I really love the animations. Similar to Ice Demon, the animations that Bob always creates, it seems to be really fluid, and that really goes into the controls of the game. The up attacks, down attacks, range attacks, attacks that you can use in the air. There's so many different things that's put into these two characters, and for a demo, it's very promising. I really like how you're also able to control these characters, and sometimes in the level you may want to switch to Monsoon, who has better mobility and his jumps able to get higher quicker, while at other times using Bob from far away can be pretty fun, although I feel like most of the time Moon was just a overall better pick. I didn't really use Bob too much, especially since this is a fast-paced type of platformer, and standing still is something you don't really want to do, and when you have to charge up that bubble, I kind of feel like that was a little hit or miss. Maybe if the charge attack was a little bit faster, but again, this is a very early demo that came out a couple years ago. The one awesome thing is, once you complete this game, you're able to go back once again using pins. These pins are customizable type of badges that you can equip to the characters, allowing you to deal extra stun, better regeneration, getting your health back, or even having stuff like increasing the mobility for a certain character. I really wonder if Sax actually used the pin idea in the upcoming game War Girl, because that is a really cool idea, having these different types of things to go back to play all over again. And as I'm going back and playing this a couple more times, trying to get my score lower and lower, the level design is pretty fun. Nothing too fancy, but it's pretty fun to go through these buildings and fighting these robotic enemies. There's a couple variations that you fight who all have their own different attacks, which is pretty impressive. The animation put into the enemies as well. You have a mini boss and finally a boss at the end who gave me a lot of trouble, but it never felt too cheap. It made me realize that the boss had a specific pattern, and at one point I got pretty good at it, so I didn't take a lot of damage, and it feels really awesome once you're able to do that, utilizing the dodge from Monsoon and the longer range attack from Robob. Is really fun to have these combinations all come together. The other cool thing that happens once you complete the game, you're able to use the president a little bit more often at the start since you have all of your abilities unlocked. So you have a way to kind of mess around with all of these things that you unlocked previously. I really hope that, Bob, you continue this game in the future. I can easily see this being enjoyed by a lot of people. And once you do get back to it eventually, I really do wish you the best of luck. It's been a wonderful journey going through the various Suits and Sandals games, seeing the evolution from Vista Quest all the way up to Chimera. It was a treat, if a bit frustrating at times. I can't wait for the upcoming title by Suits called War Girl, and from what I've seen, it's going to be really awesome. Discovering something new is my goal on this channel, and if you want to be part of that, then feel free to subscribe. Here is the whole Suits and Sandals playlist that I completed, or if you want to check out something a little bit different, then click here. Until next time, indie gamers, take care.